Good morning, Muscatine, and happy Wellness Wednesday. My name is Autumn Schultz. I will be your host today. And as always, I'd like to start off by thanking our sponsors that help us keep this show going every single day. First off, Hy-Vee, Unity Point Health, and Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Suntan City, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper's Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. Thank you all so much. Remember that tomorrow, Thursday, July 16th, and from 5 to, or not July 16th, July 13th, from 5 to 7, we are going to be doing the business after hours at Pearl City Chiropractic, and it's also a ribbon cutting ceremony for them. That will be at 5:30 for the ribbon cutting, and then they're going to be doing an open house for Pearl City Chiropractic to talk about their new name, the ownership, and the overall clinic space, being able to see the open house, and this is open to everyone within Muscatine to come out and celebrate. So business after hours, 5 to 7 on Thursday, and also ribbon cutting for Pearl City Chiropractic. Today we are here at Unity Point, and we are meeting with Sarah Treat and introducing her into the family medicine within the Northport location. Good morning.
Good morning, Autumn. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. So please tell us a little bit about your background within family medicine.
Sure. So just kind of giving you a little bit of background, I'm from Springfield, Illinois. I decided to go to St. Ambrose University for my undergraduate education and then stayed there to pursue my master's in physician assistant studies. Over that 7-year time frame, I met my now husband, and we decided to stay in the area. We kind of went back to the drawing board after we got married a few months ago, and we were looking at where would be a good location to raise our own family, and then for me to practice in family medicine. So we decided landing in this area and growing our family here and starting in family medicine. So.
And you said he is originally from the Iowa area?
Yes, he's a Quad City native.
Okay, so very close and very nearby. And then how far, and I obviously don't know Illinois, how far away is Springfield from here?
It's about 3 hours.
Okay, so
Exactly.
Still a nice little short drive in between both of them.
Absolutely, yep.
And then, so what brought you to the Muscatine community to work?
Yeah, so I would say love in general. I just love rural health. I love taking care of patients, and I love that small knit community where we were kind of talking before we went on air, just where everybody knows everybody. And I'm not interested in just knowing what your medical history is or what your diagnoses are. I'm interested in knowing the families, what you love to do, what are your hobbies, what are your passions. So just having that feel of that small town community really brought me here.
And you've been able to meet some people within here already, and right away just having that bright, open feeling of like feeling welcome instantly.
100%. It's been the warmest welcome, truly. And what I love most is everyone that is a native to Muscatine or that lives here now is just so proud to be from Muscatine. So I love that feel. Everyone's been quick to share tips and tricks and places to go. So.
Did you know where Muscatine was before you moved here?
I did. So
okay.
my husband actually plays in a basketball tournament every year. He looks forward to coming to Hayes basketball tournament.
Okay.
So, yep, we didn't know where it was at. Yep.
Okay, good. I was saying, because some people are saying, they'll look at the map and be like, wait, where's Muscatine? So good. I'm glad that you knew what it was.
We knew.
What got you interested within healthcare, especially family medicine? What was it that, when you went to school, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, great question. I would say my parents are my biggest inspiration to get into the healthcare field. They're both healthcare providers themselves. So growing up, our dinner conversations were probably abnormal to some. We would talk about their day, and I think I just got to see firsthand how they were able to impact others' lives by doing what they were doing. So as a little kid, I always, grew up dreaming of practicing medicine and just walking patients through some of their best days and some of their worst days, celebrating the peaks and supporting them through some of the pits of life. And that is ultimately what got me into healthcare, but particularly family medicine, I think, is just so appealing because, it's not, an acute care setting where you just see patients for an acute issue and then send them away, never see them again. You're with them throughout their health journey. So I think that's just such a privilege and an honor to be able to take care of family units, see people from, babies to adults to grandparents, and just really follow them through the course of their lifetime.
You were talking about my son Patrick and with Jenny. It's that bond that you instantly create with them.
Right.
And so, when we run into Jenny all the time, she's always so excited to see Patrick, and that's kind of the same feeling for you. Just when you get to see all these new kids within this community, and you see them out in public, it just brings that joy and hope, like, hey, I'm helping them,
Absolutely.
and they're doing amazing, and you see those smiles on their face.
Oh, absolutely. So rewarding. Yeah.
That's the victories and the bright spots for you every single
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely.
When it does come to people's health, though, what is something that maybe just people don't realize or they need to be most concerned about and really just staying aware of within their own personal health?
Sure. Yeah, great question. I would say right now, with it being summertime, I would love to just hammer home everyone wearing sunscreen. So, you know, the safety profile of sunscreen, I mean, there's really no downside. It just takes a few seconds to apply. So skin protection, sun safety, applying that sunscreen 20 to 30 minutes before you're going to get out in the sunshine. I think there's a common misconception that people think, oh, if I apply this sunscreen, I'm not going to get that pretty summer sun-kissed, glowy appearance, but you still will get your tan. It will just protect you from, you know, the harmful UV radiation. So just a tidbit of advice, I would recommend that people check and make sure that they're looking at their sunscreen and make sure that it has UVA and UVB protection. And then, you know, I recommend applying it liberally to any spots that are going to be exposed to the sun, but reapply. I think people forget to reapply often. So at least every 2 hours you should be reapplying. And then we always recommend at least an SPF of 30 to help protect against those harmful rays. So that would be a big tidbit. And then I would also just say in the summertime, I've been seeing a lot of people getting out, riding their bicycles, being on motorcycles, enjoying some fresh air, which is fantastic. But I just want to encourage everyone to, you know, buckle up, wear their helmets. I actually came from the trauma world, so I've seen a lot of horrific accidents that happen that could have been prevented just from taking those safety precautions. And then I would also say, I mean, we've had a scorcher of a summer here in the Midwest. It's just been very hot. So I'd highly recommend everyone just staying hydrated, getting lots of fluids in them, you know, minimizing your sugar intake. You could probably speak to that quite a bit with your background too. But, you know, I encourage a lot of hydration with water, you know, Gatorades, Powerades. I love the G0s myself. But also parents, just with kids being on summer break, I would minimize, you know, caffeine, screen time, things like that. And just because summer is flying by at this point, I would say, you know, everybody make sure you get in and get your annual wellness exams done, you know, back to school physicals, you know, come and see us. Our doors are open. We love to help, you know.
Isn't that crazy? Schools,
it's flying by.
I know. It's already mid-July, and a couple of my athletes are school nurses and teachers, and I'm already preparing them to get ready for school. And I said, wait, where did the summer go?
We blinked, and it's
gone.
passed us by,
I like the fact that you mentioned the Gatorade Zeros compared to just a standard Gatorade, just because when we talk about nutrition facts and you read those added sugars, the Gatorades, the Powerades, there's so much hidden sugar in there that, you know, obviously you think, oh, athletes, you know, I've got to have that Gatorade afterwards, and you don't realize that what you're consuming is the sugar intake rather than the actual product that they have.
So true.
The color dye.
Yes, absolutely.
So I like the fact that you mentioned the G0s.
I'm a big fan myself.
Because of the nutrition facts that are into that. The water is definitely important. I did not realize, and this is just me with sunscreen, 20 to 30 minutes applying beforehand.
Yep, you want to have that time to let your body absorb it. Otherwise, I'm sure you've had this happen when you get in the pool and you're just like, why am I so slimy? Because it didn't have time to, you know, get settled into the skin. So.
Interesting. Okay, that one I did not know. So I don't really suntan, I burn. So
use your sunscreen, Autumn.
I use my sunscreen. I have to like really reapply it multiple times, and I'm more like the SPF 75 or more because
I love it.
I burn.
Aww.
It's just but I don't have the golfer's tan like my husband does. So when it comes to Muscatine, you said you've been in town for a week?
About a week and a half, yeah.
Have you experienced anything within Muscatine yet?
You know, I mean, aside from the incredible people, like I said, I've just had the warmest welcome. So I really have loved just immersing myself with the people. I feel like I've already met a lot of kindred spirits amongst, you know, clinical staff, patients, providers. We had Avenue Subs last week, which is wonderful. We love that.
Nice.
I've gotten a lot of recommendations to try like Scooter's Coffee and lots of recommendations. So we haven't been out and about too much. We're still unpacking boxes, but we're excited to immerse ourselves in the community. And there seems to be a lot of opportunities to do so.
Yes, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of small businesses. So when you do you love coffee?
Yes.
So Black Pearl.
Okay.
Coffee Belt.
Oh, I've heard of. Yep.
and Big Cats Cafe.
Okay.
Those are all 3 locals. Dwayne owns Big Cats, amazing guy. Monica and her crew at Black Pearl, absolutely love it, the environment, and the coffee belt, delicious.
Fantastic.
So a lot of local restaurants.
We love supporting local.
Yes, a lot. I mean, when it comes to Sal Vitale's, there's Chicharo's. Oh gosh, there's a whole bunch. Then I'm going to go Skinny's Barbecue. If you love barbecue,
We love barbecue. Okay.
Skinny's Barbecue, you'll have to go there.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I mean, there is a whole list of amazing local businesses that you can go and support and love and have an amazing time. And you'll always run into people. It's like the episode Cheers. Everyone knows your name in Muscatine, so you go somewhere, you're going to run into someone. So what are you enjoying most? I mean, what is that one thing that you are looking forward to build within this community for yourself?
I think just those relationships. You know, I'm the kind of person, I'm like a little social butterfly when we go out. I love seeing people we know. We joke, since my husband is a Quad City native, everywhere we go, he knows people. So I'm like, you're like the mayor. Like, you know, just, I want to have that when I go out and see people that I know and love. So
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
The first time when I moved to Muscatine, walk into Hy-Vee and my husband was saying hi to everyone.
Yes.
And of course, like being in big cities, you don't get that.
Right.
So at first you're kind of like, what is going on?
Right.
And
Oh,
now
yeah.
that, a couple years down the road, I enjoy it now.
Absolutely.
And so at first it was kind of weird, but now it's like, okay, I'm glad people know who I am. They know what I do.
Yes.
And so you're going to have that same environment here within Muscatine.
Yes, I look forward to that.
And so I would like to know this. What are 3 things that you would like Muscatine to know about you?
I would say, first and foremost, I am just here to serve the community wholeheartedly. So our doors are open. I'd love to see everyone and anyone. I know as a new provider, people can maybe just be a little skeptical, or they don't know me. So I'd love to just get to know them. If I'm not running around the clinic, I would say, secondly, you could see me running around town. My husband and I are big runners. We're actually always training for like a half marathon or a full marathon.
Love.
Currently, we're training for the Bics.
That was going to be my question after this. Like, I'm going to
Yes.
assume you're going to the Bics.
Yep, we're running the Bigs. We're excited for that. And then thirdly, I would just say that, we love traveling. We love food. So if everyone has recommendations, like what you just gave me, that list is perfect. I love to hear and learn and know what's good in the area to support local, stay local.
We
And
should create like I did this for the new lieutenants for the Salvation Army, but almost like a Muscatine bucket list.
yes, absolutely.
The moment you hear something, it's just going to go on that
I love
checklist.
that idea. Yes, I love that idea.
And then another really great place, if you go onto the Greater Chamber Commerce website,
Yes. Uh-huh.
you can look up just about any category, and they've got all that listed for you too.
Fabulous.
So kind of at your fingertips of saying, hey, where do we want to eat? Go to that food area, and then it has all the categories for you too.
Perfect.
And you don't have to worry about trying to find things just out of random.
Perfect.
Well, and what else did you like to tell us about yourself? Whether it's something completely random or something within your field of study.
I would just say that I'm passionate about living a lifestyle centered around health and wellness. So wherever you're at in your health journey, we'll meet you where you're at. We'll support you. I'm very passionate about women's health in particular, but also preventative health. So just coming in and chatting with people about the possibility of things that could occur. No one ever thinks it'll happen to them, but just giving, knowledge is power. So sharing that, giving patient education is something that I'm really passionate about. So yeah, that's what I would say.
And most importantly, where can people find you?
So we're located at the Northport location, just on the outskirts of town. That's where we'll be located. So
Perfect.
yeah, our doors are open. Come see us.
And all of your information, being able to book appointments online, obviously calling North
Yep.
Point and making sure that they are getting you lined up with Muscatine community.
Yep, absolutely.
Love it. Well, welcome to Muscatine.
Thank you so much.
Hope you have an amazing time while you're here and get to experience all the amazing events. Next Thursday, there's going to be an Almost Friday Fest. So if
Yes.
you love outdoor concerts, that's going to be a great
live music
kickoff.
and food. Yeah, it's a love language.
You can't go wrong with food, drinks, and music.
Totally.
And beautiful weather.
Absolutely.
So Mother Nature, be on your best behavior.
yeah. Fingers crossed.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
You too, Autumn.
And
Thank
again,
you.
welcome. And Muscatine, I will see you tomorrow. So until then, stay happy and healthy and have a wonderful day.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we're here to serve.
When you buy a vehicle at a multi-brand dealership and it isn't locally owned, it can be difficult to get information that you need.
That's why all of our trained salespeople are focused on one thing, getting you the best deal possible on a new or used Toyota.
And when you pick your favorite, we will help you with financing and maintenance.
We love helping our neighbors.
Come to Toyota Muscatine today.